Good morning, guys. I want to point out a couple of things about the scales that are about the receipt screen that's going to be different this morning. I was up quite late during the night, so if you call in to me, you may not get me in the morning. Um, but if you can't get me, hit extension 2 and get Jeremy. Um, there's first of all, we've got, as you can tell, starting to get your feels that you want in here. We got the vetch, and we've got the form and the load, and we got one moisture. So we're getting there with the feels. Big thing you have to know is that we have changed up one of the key. One second here. We have changed up one of the keys that we use. Another thing too, you'll notice that we now have you can go 1 day or 30 days. But if you'll remember, before we were clicking on a receipt, holding down the control key and clicking on a receipt to load a receipt back up into the ticket screen. Well, we're not doing that anymore. Now you just double click it and it will load that ticket up into the scale area here. Okay, that's one thing. Now another thing is that we've started to get the sample groups on board. To create a sample group for a lot, what you do is you point at the lot, and you can of course locate the lot. Like if I want to locate Jason McDonald, and you do not have to locate it to be able to do this, but you do have to point at the lot. You hold your control key down and you point at the lot, and that'll bring up this screen right here. This is used to create a sample. As you can see, I've already created one here. I'll create another one. I'll create McDonald 2, and I just hit my enter key and it will create McDonald 2. So I've got two samples that I can do on the McDonald job here, and I'm going to click finish there and close that out. And then down here, to assign those to a receipt, I'm gonna look at Jason McDonald, and he's got 6 loads here. To assign sales group to these, or assign a sales group to this, I simply hold my control key down and point at any of these that I want to, and that will bring up this screen here, and it's going to show me both of the samples that I got. Now, let's say that I wanted to assign the first 3, or let's say I want to assign this one, and this one to McDonald 1. I can just simply click those and say assign, and that will automatically assign it to those. And let's say that I want to take McDonald 2 and assign it to that one, and that one. So I just hold down my control key and highlight those and assign those. So now I've assigned all of them. Now let's say that I want to unassign them. I simply again hold down my control key, go here, select the samples that I want to unload, and I click on them. Now if I click on one, well actually this is going to let me click on all of them. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they cleared it all. Because it's the same lot. It will clear it if it is the same lot. It'll clear them all. But if it wouldn't have been the same lot, it would not have cleared them. So, once more, to create a sample group, like if I want to create one for DNT forms, I simply click on that. Go DT1 or however I want to name it, hit my enter key or hit the save. That creates my sample group. Then I finish. Then down here, guess either I'm typing, say, oh, there they are. So down here, now to assign it, now I made that particular one on lot 23. You see it, lot 23, D&T Forms. So down here, the only ones, if I'm going to assign, I'm going to have to do it on lot 23. So if I click on lot 23, any of these in 23, it's going to assign it to that sample. But watch, if I click on any of these other ones, it will not, because the sample has got to be of the same lot. And it's the same way with unassigning them. Okay? Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is going to pretty much flow the same way. We are tabbing through all the way to the bottom and coming back up here. I noticed that y'all had it going over here. I'm not sure if y'all wanted that or what the situation was, but we're fixing to do a little overhaul to the receipt screen anyway, so we'll have a little bit more power as far as these tabs go. But you do got your fields now. We have one moisture, and we have the sample grades. Now we also have the screen to enter the final sample grades, but we're doing a little bit more testing of those, and just that will probably be out tomorrow. Okay, thanks a lot.